Miss Evelyn from Macon, are you still holding for us?
Yes, I am.
All right, well, go ahead with your question for us tonight.
Okay, my son, he was on the chapter 13, and recently he's had to be placed in a facility, a nursing home. And I was wondering how would we proceed with the bankruptcy, because all of this money would be going to the facility. So what would you advise the family to do? I'm 90, so I can't do nothing. And my sisters and brothers, they're in their 60s or 70. So we just have a crossroad and we don't know what to do.
Okay. Well, in that situation where you have someone who no longer is going to have income coming in, they aren't going to be able normally to stay in a Chapter 13 because you have to have income coming in to be able to fund your plan. However, if there were, which I know in your case there may not be, but if there were someone who could make the payments for him, he could stay in a Chapter 13 with help from family or friends and continue to make those payments. However, he may need to seriously look at a hardship discharge, converting to a Chapter 7 even. There's a conversion to a Chapter 7. There's also a hardship discharge in a 13, depending on how long he's been in the plan that he may qualify for. Particularly whether trying to convert to a 7 or do a hardship discharge in a 13. It depends on if he's been trying to keep secured debt and what he's paid down. So he may be just as well converting to a 7 and going ahead and getting the discharge since he's not going to have any income anymore.
And Gail, we've talked about Chapter 7, Chapter 13. For our viewers, what is the difference between the two? What is a 7 as opposed to a 13 bankruptcy?
Okay, well, a 7 is a straight discharge. It's a straight bankruptcy where you can get rid of unsecured bills as long as you qualify. You can have as much debt as up to a certain amount of a lot of debt. You can have credit cards, collections, or things. But in a Chapter 7, what you're primarily looking for is to get rid of those unsecured bills. If your income allows you, you can qualify to do the Chapter 7. In a Chapter 13, primarily, if your income is too much, you're going to be doing a Chapter 13 and paying some of that debt back. But also in a Chapter 13, if you've gotten behind on mortgage payments, if you've gotten behind on car payments, or other secured bills where there's collateral, then often a Chapter 13 is the best kind of bankruptcy for you to file, because you put those debts in one plan and make those payments through the Chapter 13 trustee's office to your creditors. Keeps the creditors in either situation from being able to sue you or garnish you, get a judgment, and go after you in that way. The bankruptcy, Chapter 7 or Chapter 13, you get an automatic stay that stops the creditors from being able to collect against you.
So if someone is already to the point that they're being foreclosed on and they're being advertised in the paper for foreclosure, how long do they have, or can they stop that foreclosure?
They can stop the foreclosure if they go ahead and come in before the day before bankruptcy or the day before foreclosure. So the first Tuesday of every month is foreclosure day. You can stop it. Once your foreclosure starts running, you can come in at any point and get that bankruptcy filed before the foreclosure date. You have to stop it before the foreclosure date. But you can make the payments to the mortgage company on whatever you've gotten behind on, whether it's 3 months or whether it's 2 years. You can make those planned payments.
Such helpful information. I know that's going to help a lot of folks out there.
I hope so.